Welcome back to Grimith needs to remember that he changed his recording hotkeys because, well, Andy didn't like home and end too much. Now that we've had a little introduction there into Devil's Attorney, we're going to start plowing through some more cases. Did my voice just crack there? Man, getting old. Before we do that, though, I suppose I should spend the few buckets of ducats that I have and take a look at everything that I want. I definitely want Intimidate. It's pretty useful. Didn't care so much about the Decadence tree, although Reverse Psychology was pretty handy. I might end up going up further through Materialism for a while. I don't know, I really do like Intimidate. I also like Swagger and Deep Voice. We'll get some Vanity in there. Okay. Let's find something that's just Decadence and Vanity. Or Decadence and Materialism, because I really don't want Decadence that much. Let's go ahead and buy ourselves some Center Stage. Yeah!
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Absolutely. Looks completely out of place in the rest of this apartment, but what can you do, right? Now I'm done fooling around. Let's go ahead and play. Ricky is charged with impersonating a police officer. According to Ricky, this is a common work hazard when working as a male stripper. The prosecutor here is Mike Spencer. We also have Billy has been running a lottery to raise money for underprivileged entrepreneurs. It was never made clear that he counted himself into that category, with the prosecutor of Margaret Jones. And we have Jimmy Woo here. Jimmy has been selling hot dogs that appear to have been made from questionable ingredients, which seems to have upset some local pet owners. The prosecutor here is Jack Bourbon. I'll just do them in order.
So, we have a new face in court today. Max McMahon, is it? I see your stripper client is charged with impersonating a police officer. How quaint.
Hey, give the man a break. The uniform is just part of a fantasy. Come on, don't you ever fantasize?
What?
So you do fantasize. Oh, is it juicy?
Hey, I'm not the one on trial here.
No, I believe the dirty pervert's trial is down the hall.
And I definitely will mute myself during those interchanges because they are very worthwhile to listen to, and I wouldn't want to disrespect them. My contractual obligations don't go that far. So, Mike Spencer, the prosecutor, gives a +3 damage boost on this case to all witnesses. And as it turns out, the only other enemies on the board are witnesses. Now, this witness would normally deal 2 to 5 damage, but with the +3 modifier, he deals 5 to 8. Clearly, Mike is a very dangerous prosecutor to have on the field. However, like Roger, if you remove all of the witnesses, Mike disappears too. So what we need to do is remove all the witnesses. And we'll do that with magic hands. For example, why don't we go ahead and cross-examine that witness there.
So sad to see you go
So
already.
we'll only be taking 5 to 8 points of damage, which is still pretty significant. Really, it's pretty significant. As a matter of fact... It'd pretty much just be a hope and a prayer that I got max damage. Alternatively... Nah, it's not enough either. What I can do is remove him and... Yeah, okay. We'll try this. We're gonna remove Mike, and that'll just reduce the damage there from 2 to 5, and we'll hope that witness doesn't roll a 5.
Give me a break.
That's the game over screen, everyone. It was all demonstrative. Yes, I was just demonstrating. Just testing out the feature. This is hard difficulty, okay? Ha. Wow. Wasn't that depressing, everyone? I mean, I could use, get some more case strength. That would actually take me up to 10. And he actually wouldn't be able to damage me all that way there. Okay. Live commentary is distracting. I've only ever played this game once. Come on. So, let's go ahead and eliminate you. Like I did last time. Now, 5 to 8 points of damage is still not as much as 10k strength. Which means I'll have another shot to deal with him. Now I'm not going to worry about patronizing him. Instead, what I'm going to do is mesmerize him, lowering the amount of damage that he deals to me.
Laughable.
Only 4 points of damage. Fantastic. Now, let's crush him. That was an ego boost, which adds +3 damage to next attack on evidence or people, usually once per case. Well, that means my cross-examine here is going to deal 6 to 8 points of damage, which is more than the amount of credibility has. In other words, the mesmerize there was useless. But it made me feel better about my life. We destroy that witness, Mike vanishes. Attorney talks and stripper walks. Prosecutor, I am both angered and aroused. Wait, what? Alright. I lost on the second case. I didn't lose for the first time of my first playthrough until the end of Act 1. I'm actually pretty excited about that. Yeah! More difficult gameplay. Yeah. Me being inattentive. Yeah! Any cheap options? No, there aren't. I'm not going to be able to quickly get to one anyway. I think the next thing I do want to get to is that deep voice, though. Although I do like Discredit and Intimidate, a deep voice is definitely very useful. So which one do I want to buy of these two? Well, since I want them both, I would end up buying the zigzag pattern. Which means, I guess I have a change of plans here. Nope. No change. We'll just save up and we'll buy the other things. Damn it. It'll cost me more money. I'll get over it. Okay, time to save Billy Rodriguez.
There's some pretty solid evidence against your little entrepreneur, so I'm afraid you're in for a pretty short trial, kid.
Actually, short trials are my favorite. I usually aim to win one before lunch.
Oh, the youth. Always so cocky and full of themselves.
Well, I'll take young and handsome over old and bitter any day.
I never said handsome.
You never said what?
Handsome.
Well, you said it now.
Oh.
It is such a delight to crush Margaret. Margaret actually is a threat on her own. The amount of damage she deals is equal to her credibility value, which, for this case, is 6. Because we only have the case strength of 5. There's a problem. But it's okay, though. Be perfectly fine. Trust me, I'm a professional. What we're going to end up doing here, as I hear someone start mowing the lawn in the background, is she's the biggest threat on the board. She deals the most damage. So, we're going to ego boost up a cross-examine and crush her.
What?
Now, we're facing a total of 6 points of damage here, which, as it turns out, is not actually a good thing. We have 2 action points remaining, which also is not a good thing. But we'll try to power through everything and see how it all works out. Okay. I could still lose. Alright!
Hey!
Luck was in my favor there for a change. How about that? Let's go ahead and throw down some expert analysis. Ah, disappointment. I'm gonna need that case strength. Regrettable. 50-50 there. I'm assuming it's a 50-50. I don't actually know how it's weighted. I would figure it's a 50-50. Otherwise, I might lose again. We'll go ahead and reduce the amount of damage that can be done to me.
Hey,
Ouch.
that hurt.
Is this the final round for the bonus? It is the last round for the bonus. Alright. Go for broke. We're broke. Okay. Ah? Yeah!
Yes, I'm quite done with that evidence.
Ha. Restart case. Yes, there's a restart option. Okay, we can do this. All we have to do is believe in ourselves. We'll be taken to a magical land full of gumdrops and lollipops.
Wow, I'm just so good.
You are. I agree. There we go, that was a good roll. Now we'll only suffer, well, even less damage. How about we lower that number a bit? Now Margaret here will take a swipe at us and only deal 1 point of credit, 1 point of damage.
Hey,
Decay
stop
strength? It's okay. Let's go ahead and ego boost up a cross-examination to crush that witness.
Yes,
We got 2
it
points
is good
left,
to
which
be-
means 2 patronizes. Yeah!
Max!
Lottery man wins ticket to freedom. Prosecutor says justice has not been served. Oh well. Let's see here. Looking for something that upgrades vanity and ignores decadence. Those are non-existent. Well, let's try to settle for less expensive options. Looks like they really want me to get materialism, but I really do like that deep voice. That's important. As you might be able to tell, there's some scaling damage values, varying, excuse me. And so an ability that allows you to maximize the damage of your next attack at the cost of one of your action points, especially since some of them, like the cross-examination, cost quite a bit of action points. It's very important. I guess I'm going to be vain and buy these super expensive options, because they're vain. That's what happens. Give me the star.
Look at that.
And I have $80 left. Alright, let's go ahead and defend Jimmy Woo here from Jack Bourbon.
I've dealt with many young rookies like you in my day, and it always ends the same way.
Does it end with a young rookie winning the case?
Ha! What I meant was, I hope you don't mind being crushed.
Ooh, well, just as long as it's not under those cheap boots.
What? These boots are made from the finest Texan leather.
Interesting. I didn't know they had hyenas in Texas.
Now, Jack is also an attacking prosecutor. He deals damage to your case, and in addition, as he continues to be active, he'll deal more and more damage. He's a snowballing effect that can cascade and utterly crush you. It's like a horrible Magic the Gathering scenario all over again. So he's bad people. We don't want to deal with him. That in mind, I'm looking at 8 points of damage here from this crew. Okay. I need more action points. I'm used to having more than this now. Well, not by now, but whenever I finish my first playthrough. Let's go ahead and, suppose I can hope to get lucky. It's probably game. No, let's not give up. Don't be a quitter. Alright, we redeemed it.
Thanks for playing.
It costs the same as the cross-examine in that scenario. Oh, how the hell am I gonna do this? I'm looking at 7 points of damage here. Suppose I can use an epic speech. I'll have to remove Jack on the next turn. And mesmerize this witness here. Alright.
Better luck next time.
Let's go ahead and... Ooh, last round for bonus as well. But shit, I would have to get lucky. Damn it. Either that or not suck. No way I can deal enough damage to take all of them out. Well, this is definitely hard. I'm liking it. Not liking that I feel I have to, rely on a favorable roll, though. That's unfortunate. Eh? Yeah!
Take care now.
Alright, now this is doable. Which is good. That reduces the amount of damage that's dealt, so I can actually take a swing at this witness. Oh.
Sorry about that.
Luck plays a factor. It's all
Come on, that was
I
just
forgive the
luck.
game. Get out of here, Jack.
You're terrible, Max.
I am terrible. Young attorney captivates courtroom. Witness's charm left me speechless. Okay. So, with only $660 to my name, can't really do a whole lot right now. It's okay. We're working our way towards Deep Voice. We'll get it done. And you'll notice there's some more cases for us. And by that, 1. I'm not exactly sure how the game works in this instance. I'm thinking that, well, all the cases are set in stone. You're able to choose between some of them at some points, but then there's, like, key storyline moments that act as, choke points? Bottle gaps? Whatever. That seems like a decent point to end the second video. We'll keep these short. Shorter than what I usually upload. Woo! Devil's Attorney.